It's been a while since I made a video about, well, anything, and various different things relating to Rayman and Ubisoft have happened, so here is a mini April news roundup, if you will. The first thing of note is that Rayman Legends has now got Steam achievements added to it, which it previously didn't have. It did, of course, have these on Xbox and PlayStation, and I believe Uplay or Ubisoft Connect or whatever they want to try and claim is a worthwhile experience now. Anyway, that was pretty cool. It does show that they kind of care still. However, they did come with all the online ones, like reaching the highest level of awesomeness or whatever. You can't do that anymore because you can't do the online challenges, so they have now officially taken away those achievements, which is cool because they listened. There's not a lot else to it. This is not a sign that Rayman Legends is getting a remaster or a re-release, because quite frankly, where would they release it? All current consoles have backwards compatibility, so you want to play on Xbox Series X, PS5 or the Switch 2 next month? Yeah, you'll be able to, so there's no point re-releasing it. Anyway, on top of that, Steam achievements have been added for Splinter Cell Blacklist. Now, I have said previously on this channel and in a few different Rayman Theory videos that Splinter Cell Blacklist might in fact have a remaster coming sooner rather than later. I don't think these Steam achievements are anything to do with that. I think this is just a case of games from roughly 2013 having Uplay achievements, but never making it onto Steam, or the achievements at least never making it onto Steam, and they're just sort of, that's that sort of missing area that they're just filling in now. So I wouldn't read into that one too much, but hey, it's cool that Splinter Cell Blacklist has got achievements now on Steam. Again, you could already do this on PlayStation, Xbox, and Uplay, or Uconnect, or again, whatever Ubisoft keep trying to sell you. On top of that, relating to Rayman, if you ordered the Rayman Plushy, you probably have it right now, and it is very cool. It's something I wish I could say because I got it delivered to my parents' house and I have not been back since it arrived, so alas, I am probably the last Rayman fan to actually get the Rayman Plushy, but I know it exists and I know it's there. I got a notification and my mother told me, what on earth is this massive package and why is it squishy? So I will be posting a picture of it probably on Twitter at some point when I have it, but obviously this will be weeks after everyone else. What can you do? Anyway, while you're here, if you have made it this far and you are into anything Rayman or Ubisoft or video game related at all, now would be a wonderful time to subscribe. I know if you look on my channel it might look a little bit bare the last month. I've not left. I do just have a personal life and unfortunately that got in the way a little bit of making videos, but you know, there's more coming, don't worry. In terms of other interesting news, I want to bring up myself just as a fan of Ubisoft and someone who has gone out on a limb and said pretty much with confidence that Rayman 3 Remastered it definitely exists and is definitely coming. I just want to say my current theory is that it's going to be September. I can totally see maybe an announcement at the Summer Games Fest with limited run games, at which point they could also just drop it in July, but I can see September. Anyway, I said in a tweet that is on screen right now, about a month ago, that, you know, unrelated to the Direct, which is what everyone was talking about at the time, I thought Far Cry 4 was getting the next-gen treatment. It would appear I'm a prophet. It happened. Yesterday, as of me recording this, I'm recording this on the 30th of April. Yesterday, Ubisoft announced the Far Cry 4 next-gen patch for Xbox Series S and X and PS5, and I suppose PS5 Pro. It does exist and is being shadow dropped. It's not really a shadow drop, it's a next-gen patch. They've basically just unlocked the frame rate, but still, somehow, I clocked that this was coming about a month ago. So, you know, I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything. I'm just saying you should listen to me and not doubt me when I say that Rayman 3 Remastered is coming, because I was right about Far Cry 4. I was right about Rayman coming back anyway in the first place, and although I didn't have my YouTube channel active at the time, I was bang on the money about Beyond Good and Evil 20th anniversary being real, being announced when it was, and being released when it was. So, you know, with that, I'm going to make a couple more predictions. WatchDogs 2014, the first one, that's getting a next-gen patch next, I think. Maybe not next, maybe soon, but it's coming, definitely. Yeah, I can just see them doing that. They've been working through their back catalogue of games that clearly they don't want to remaster fully and giving them these next-gen updates. You know, they've done it with Assassin's Creed Unity and Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Origins, Odyssey, whatever. Far Cry 5, Far Cry 4, New Dawn even. I don't think they're going to do Primal, because I don't think Primal sold well. I don't know if people liked it. I did, but I don't think it sold well. Far Cry 3, God knows, quite frankly. I'm not going to make a prediction on that, but I genuinely wouldn't be surprised if they remake it or some bollocks like that, because it's just, that is to Far Cry what Assassin's Creed 4 was to Assassin's Creed. You know, they're going to milk it. And that's fine. It was good. Not as good as 5. But it was good. Anyway, that's my controversial take of the episode. Anywho, Ubisoft recently have been posting scenes from, and then one of their games. It's just like a short sort of 30-second TikTok, Instagram style video that just showcases some relaxing moments from the open worlds or just the areas of some of their games. I think they're subtly telling us what they're remastering and or enhancing. You see, there was one for Far Cry 4. Funnily enough, Far Cry 4 got a next-gen patch. There was one for Beyond Good and Evil. Funnily enough, Beyond Good and Evil got a massive remaster. There's one for Splinter Cell Blacklist. There's one for Rayman 3. Both heavily rumoured and pretty much leaked that these are going to be remastered and put on the Switch later this year. There's one for WatchDogs 1. I'm not saying that's my entire basis on my theory that WatchDogs 1 is next, but after I thought that, I then looked up the scenes from thing, found one from WatchDogs 1, and that kind of solidified, like, oh yeah, this is probably true. And there's one from Ghost Recon Future Soldier, which is the only one I just don't know enough about. I never played that game, so I don't know exactly what's going to happen with that one, but it's a completely random choice. Of all the Ghost Recon games, why is that the one they've picked for this scenes from thing? You know, Rayman 3 is stunning and relaxing and also definitely being remastered. Beyond Good and Evil is stunning and relaxing and also definitely was remastered. Watch Dogs 1, yeah, I am right, just wait. Far Cry 4, it's because they were working on it. Oh, also, by the way, if you remember, they accidentally released an update that removed all of the nudity from the game of Far Cry 4. Yeah, I called it at the time. This is exactly why. They were messing around with the game files and they were doing updates and they accidentally clicked update with a false update. I don't really know how it happened because in the next gen update they still, you know, the boobs are still there. I don't know. I don't understand really what Ubisoft are doing, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, Ghost Recon Future Soldier. I can't work out why. And I don't want to say I think there's a remaster or anything coming because was that really one of the popular ones? I don't know enough about the series to really comment, but we'll see. I mean, it came out in 2012, so it's not going to be a next-gen release because it wasn't on Xbox One and PS4, so it'd have to be a remaster or port, like Blacklist, like Rayman 3. I don't know, we'll see. I think it's possible. If so, that's cool. I can totally see like a scenes from Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time coming next. Maybe even a scenes from Driver kind of thing. But yeah, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if we don't get a Ubisoft Forward this year, and Ubisoft just sort of make an appearance at the Summer Games Fest. And I think a lot of these remasters might just show up at limited run games, and they'll do what they did with Beyond Good and Evil last year, and what a lot of companies do, which is entrust a company that, you know, it operates. That's the nicest thing I can say about them. To deal with all of the releases for games they just don't care about, which apparently seems to be what every company's doing right now. Anyway, yeah, I can also see Ubisoft showing up to Summer Games Fest in basically any sense. You know, if Microsoft have a showcase, I can see them. I mean, for the Xbox One X, they announced Assassin's Creed Origins, so I can see like some kind of big announcement coming with Microsoft. They're apparently set to announce some handheld console or something, so maybe they'll say, hey look, it can run this brand new game from Ubisoft. I don't know. Only time will tell. We're getting into the last 5 weeks before the Switch 2, so quite frankly that's far more exciting. Anyway, if you made it this far, I thank you very, very much. This video is coming to an abrupt end because quite frankly, I don't know how to end it. Thank you for watching. I'm very sorry about the lack of videos recently. I've been a very, very busy man, and I'm going to be a very busy man very soon because I'm moving house, so hey ho, the videos will come when they come. But stay tuned for them regardless. Anyway, until then, as always, stay awesome, stay limbless, stay purple, and I will see you in the next one.